So how bad do you actually want to succeed? Eric Thomas asks, do you want to succeed as much as you want to breathe? My guess is you do, because you wouldn't be here if that wasn't the case. You know what you need to do from here, right? You need to grow. Now, here's the thing. I talk to people all the time. They know they need to grow, but they have no idea what that looks like. And for me personally, when I started to reach out to people to find out how they grew, I'm not sure if they just didn't know what they actually did to grow, or they just wanted to protect me from the real, honest truth. That's why today I want to share the 5 hard truths about growth that you need to know if you want to have success as a leader. Most people aren't willing to get uncomfortable, but you are not most people. If you're ready to get uncomfortable, let's go. So welcome to Modern Leadership, where we help people see things differently. When you start to see things through your modern leader lens, the world will start seeing you differently. Now, we do that with quick tip videos on Monday and Thursday, and longer episodes on Saturday so that I can help personalize this for you during live workshops. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Let's jump right in. Now, this is going to be one of those videos that's a little bit challenging because a lot of times people are too afraid to tell you about the truths when it has to do with you growing. But here's the thing, your success is important to me, and having those tough conversations are something that I am willing to do. Meet me halfway on this one. Let's jump into hard truth number 1. You have to be willing to spend in order to grow. Whether that's spending your time, your energy, or your money, where your time and money goes, your energy flows. Now, when I first got started, I didn't have a lot of money to invest into my growth. At least that's what I was telling myself. And so what I had to do is I had to spend a ton more time to grow. Now, if that's you, no worries at all. I just want you to realize that you have to pay for growth, whether it's paying with your time or with your money. Now, for me personally, anytime I want to grow now, I find that skill that I need to develop to become that next version of me. And then I find somebody who can teach me that skill as quickly as possible. I always know that I'm willing to trade time for money. I cannot get back any time, but I can get back money. If you're unwilling to spend any of those resources, your progress is going to be tremendously slow. Be willing to spend to grow. Hard truth number 2 is your mind does not want to change. Your mind will do whatever it possibly can to get you to live into the past, to get you to feel like you're not good enough, to get you to feel like this is not going to be something that's possible for you. That is what your brain was designed to do. It was designed to keep you safe. So when you start to think about what skill do I need to develop, where am I going to grow, your brain will do whatever it possibly can to prevent that from happening. Like my mentor Josh says, your limiting beliefs are constantly looking for a story to justify your fears and excuses. It will find whatever it can to convince you not to grow. You have to push on anyway. Hard truth number 3, you're going to lose some friends. What most people will think is that they're leaving people behind. But once again, that's your brain's way of tricking you into staying the same. I choose to believe that I just went on the journey and they decided to not go with me. There's always a seat right next to me on the bus. And if any time when I'm driving my bus around, they decide to sit next to me, I'm 100% going to allow them with open arms. But I'm also not going to allow it to prevent me from growing into that next version of me. So I'm going to continue to find new friends, new people who want to get after it just as much as I do. Hard truth number 4, it's not about the goal. It's about the growth. If I were to give you a $1 million business, a business that made $1 million a year, what would you do with it? Would you be able to sustain that business? The answer is no, because we haven't grown into the type of person that has a $1 million business. So many people want to speed up the process of growth. And in reality, it's a very important part of the equation. The part of you growing is you becoming the type of person that once you reach and achieve that thing, you get to keep it. We've all heard about millionaires who won the lottery and then before you know it, it's gone. It's because they haven't been able to develop the skills to just become the type of person that has that level of not only of income, but of money. So I know we always want to get to our goal faster, but I want you to ask yourself, are you the type of person that when you get there, you're going to be able to stay there? Hard truth number 5 is you are willing to embrace the pain. Pain is the greatest teacher you will ever have. Pain is there to tell us where to shift our focus. If it wasn't there, we would be all over the place. Now, I know in the moment, it feels like it sucks, but I can tell you that when you realize that it's actually trying to teach you something, you will literally be able to do a complete 180 and find the skills that you need to develop to become that next version of you. So instead of using pain as a way of feeling like you're off track, I want you to think about this. How is this evidence of what you need to do next and proof that it's possible for you too? Now, a quick bonus tip here is new level, new devil. I remember when I first heard this. So many people think they're growing right now, and when they achieve that thing, it's going to be rainbows and unicorns. Everything's going to be perfect. That is not the truth, guys. As you continue to progress, as you continue to level up, there's going to be a new problem that's going to pop up. As a matter of fact, it's a problem that you wish you had right now. So if you don't have a business and you want to leave your full-time job, once you create a business, guess what problem you have? You now have a problem of finding customers. Once you start finding customers, then you start having a problem of finding the right customers. When you start finding the right customers, then you realize that you don't have enough time for one-on-one opportunities. Once you don't have enough time for one-on-one opportunities and you create a group atmosphere, you don't have enough people on your team to help. Can you see how every single level brings a new devil? As a matter of fact, it is an important part of the journey, and so many people shy away from problems, but in reality, it means you're getting to the next level. Now, I talked about when I first started this, that most people aren't willing to lean into these 5 things, but you are not most people. You're going to do the opposite of what every other human on the planet does. You're going to spend your time and your money on growth. 2, you're going to fight your brain by leaning into the challenge, accountability, and uncomfortableness. 3, you're going to be willing to find new friends. 4, you're going to give growth enough time so that when you achieve that thing, you can actually keep it. And number 5 is you're going to listen to the pain to know exactly where you need to grow. Now, when you identify where you need to grow, you may be wondering how you stay consistent until you hit that goal. I want you to check out this recent workshop I did to teach you how to become an unstoppable force. It's called Creating Momentum. I'm so proud of how far you've come. You are a powerful leader. The world needs you now. Thank you for leading from the front, and I'll see you in the next video.